Startup firm Elio Motors getting ready to open up a shuttered GM plant in Louisiana to build what it hopes is the car of the future. Paul Elio is the man behind this, along with a series of backers and investors. The problem with this car, as I see it, is there's only 3 wheels on it, Paul. How does it drive?
It handles like any other vehicle. It's front engine, front wheel drive, so all your traction action happens up front. So it doesn't matter whether you drag 1 or 2
And this
wheels.
is what we call a mule as opposed to a prototype, right? What exactly is a mule?
So it's a first article mule. It's not as sophisticated as a prototype. So you do it to get a feel of how it's going to drive, size, ergonomics, those sorts of things. And we're in the process of kicking off the prototypes right now.
Yeah, you know, and I was kind of kidding my last question because the Delta Wing and the American Le Mans proved that things that look sometimes different can be better. Why build the 3-wheeler, not a traditional 4-wheeled car? What's the attraction of this baby?
What drove the configuration is front to back seating. So at highway speeds, most of your fuel goes to moving air. We're half as wide.
Drag.
We're half as wide. We move half as much air. We get double the mileage. There's no magic here. So we get 84 miles per gallon, and that's what drove the design.
In terms of demand, I understand you've already had some reservations, but it is not yet on the market, right? You haven't even begun production. So when will people be able to take this onto the roads?
We should start production in 18 months. Mm-hmm. So June of 2014.
Okay.
What's the approval process on the safety?
Well, it's technically a motorcycle because of the 3 wheels. So the federal approval process is very light. However, we will meet all the 4-wheel standards.
Let's go into the real deal here. Top speed on this baby?
107.
107.
107? That's not bad. It flies. It really does.
And is that downhill with the wind at your back, or is that a real 107?
No, that's flat, no wind.
But where's the money coming from? Who's funding you at this stage?
Well, Stu Lichter of IRG is backing the purchase of the plant in this first round of funding, and then we have a capital stack that everybody's pretty comfortable with, and it's all privately funded.
Okay.
Could I fit?
Absolutely. You want to get in?
Let's prove it.
Sure.
There's some people out there that say there's no way that tall, fat guy is going to be able to fit in that car.
What's it called, by the way? Does it have a name?
It does not have a name yet. We will hire a firm to name it professionally. Obviously, names are important. And
what about having a Twitter poll on CNBC? Anybody's got a great idea?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Sully
We would love the input.
CNBC, Street Sign CNBC, Twitter poll input.
Don't call it the Nash or the Corvair. Right. All right.
What other colors does it come in? I know it's a gutter girl question, but...
Look at this.
We intend to have 8 colors.
No problem.
The standard white, black, blue, red.
Mm-hmm. An airbag?
No problem.
In case you,
there's a lot of room in here.
You hit a front on.
Centerline your chest to door is about 1 inch wider than most cars in both directions. So...
How are you feeling in there?
It's got a built-in, I dig it. It's kind of like the sedan race car. You've got roll cages built in here, right?
Correct. It's a full roll cage frame underneath the composite panels.
You got nice pedals here. You got a nice utilitarian dashboard that's not overly complicated with buttons. I'm sure you're going to tweak it a little bit here. No, I dig it. This.
How are you going to sell it? Is it going to be through a retail network? Do you already have, for example, an established distribution?
No, so we do have a retail strategy that we will be rolling out. We will have physical presence in the top 60 markets, you know, so you can go in and get one on the spot.
You have dealers interested, distributors interested? Who are you talking to?
So we're not ready to roll all that out yet.
Okay.
So, you know, this is a big project. So for the first 12 weeks, we want to focus on the product. The next 12 weeks, we'll focus on the supply base.
But you got 1,500 men and women that are going to get a job now in Louisiana.
Yes.
That's great. That's what we care about.
And it's initially just going to be sold in the U.S., and then if it's successful here, would you go elsewhere?
That is our deep desire. You know, I became an engineer because our trade deficit bothers me, and I'd love to try to make a difference in that. And I think we can build this vehicle in this country and ship it abroad. Absolutely.
I love your attitude.
And I love the car. It's just beautiful.
It takes guts to do it, and I appreciate it. Paul, thank you so much. Good luck with the soon-to-be the Elio.
Yeah.
Well, you should get Elio Castro Neves as your spokesman. Elio for the Elio.
There you go.
I don't know.
Thank you very much for coming in, and best of luck.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing it in as well.